There's just so much.
You're listening to a Mamamia podcast.
Mamamia acknowledges the traditional owners of land and waters that this podcast is recorded on. Hello and welcome to Cancelled, the podcast that looks at silly celebrity crimes and assigns charges and sentences so that we can all move on with our lives. I'm Jessie Stevens and I'm joined by
Claire Stevens.
And Claire, I'm going on mat leave pretty soon, right? And I've just started wearing maternity gear just to be comfortable. Have you noticed?
Yeah, that
Did you know that this top goes like this?
I saw the flap.
And you can get there's a flap out and you can get your nip out really quickly. And I just have the TikTok sound going around in my head that's like, get your tits out.
Hell yeah, hon. Get your tits out.
I have not heard that.
No.
I have not heard that
You
TikTok
haven't?
sound. Nope.
Oh.
That's on your TikTok.
Every time I get
I'm on. Do you want to know what TikTok I'm on?
What?
I'm on Chicago Med TikTok. I purely get clips from a show called Chicago Med.
Mr. Kirk's bronchoscopy results just came in.
Send him to me. No hole in his airway. I knew it. Send him up to IR right now for a contrast study of his esophagus.
I've never watched it, but it's like ER, but dare I say better. And it's just like a guy comes in, he's a tree.
He's a tree.
He's a tree. He's got that
The
disease
bark where you become bark.
a tree.
Yeah.
You go all solid.
Speaking of tree man, and this is going to be a segue, but you know how they come in all the time and it's like, where did we get to the point where we became a full tree?
Yeah.
At the point of tree,
At the point of any tree resemblance, I'd go to my GP.
like if we're between foot and knee tree, you would start to get warning bells and go, I think I'm becoming tree. But the thing is, lazy girls.
Oh, yeah.
And we have
Yes.
talked about health-related lazy girls. I think lazy girls could become full tree before showing up at Chicago Med and going, okay, yes. Did I put it off? How long did you put it off? 6 years.
Yeah.
How about when you started growing leaves? Did you think you should come? No. I just started watering myself.
I was coping just fine.
I thought I was
doing just
coping.
fine. And then they say, prevention's easier than cure. Well, I need a cure because I'm a tree.
I'm a tree woman.
It's about to take
But
my
what I will
face.
say is I've never seen a tree woman.
And it's always a man.
We need to put
I think-
pictures up of tree man because my big
Men, I believe, as a medical professional, thanks to my time watching Chicago Med videos,
dirtier and they
more
get-
likely to become trees.
Yes. Claire, do you have a lazy girl
If you're
story?
a tree, see a medical professional. Jessie, I do have a lazy girl story. This lovely lady, Jackie, says, lazy girl here. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Couple of years ago, I slept over at my parents' after a late dinner. Too lazy to get home, needed to sleep. You know how it is. Absolutely. My parents still have just a bed made up for me if I can't be bothered going home. I slept in the spare bedroom at the front of the house right next to the front door.
I know the room.
Yeah, we know the room. We have it at our family home. Fire alarm went off in the middle of the night. Dog barking, team of firemen stormed in. Woke up, stayed in bed, went back to sleep. I knew someone was handling it.
Yes.
Lazy girl.
She's a lazy girl.
And to that I say, have had same scenario where you have some kind of emergency personnel arrive at the house to deal with something. And I think it's actually a lazy girl fight or flight or freeze.
Yeah.
And lazy
freeze.
girl goes, you know what? I'll get in the way.
Yeah.
I'll make it worse.
We don't need more fuss.
And so the best thing for everyone is if and you go straight back to sleep.
Lazy girl. She's a lazy girl. Today our celebrity on trial is Jennifer Lynn Affleck. Yeah, she took his name.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, is that where the low comes from? The L. Is it from Lynn? But from Lopez. Her last name.
Claire.
Never
the rest
mind.
of the sentence was Nay Lopez. Nay.
Or is it knee? It's knee. Nay is what a horse says.
Like neigh like a horse.
No.
Okay, if it is knee, why is there not a K? Because it's N-E-E.
With an accent.
Jennifer Nee Lopez.
No.
for the purposes of today's episode.
It's Jennifer Affleck, nee Lopez.
Yes, but I'm not calling her Jennifer Affleck. It's not her name.
No.
Her name is JLo.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll be referring to her as exclusively on this trial.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, Jennifer Lopez here.
Great to see you, Jennifer Lopez.
Hey.
What a dream.
Please welcome Jennifer Lopez.
She's known as Triple Threat.
Oh, obviously.
She can sing, she can dance, she can act. She also has a great face.
Mm.
But she is standing trial today, and my structure is as follows. Number 1, shitting on literally everyone.
Oh.
She shat on everyone once.
J-Lo.
Yeah. Number 2, claims she is a diva, obviously.
Okay, yeah, but it's like Mariah Carey where it's like, yeah, you get to be a diva.
Number 3, pantlessness. Number 4, telling white lies about why she looks like that when I look like this.
Yeah, I remember something about oil.
Yeah. And number 5, miscellaneous, including saying she wants to make a Jiggly sequel. Too soon. Too soon.
Come on, even Ben won't say
And
that.
also the time she told a guy she used to live in that house and he didn't give a fuck. Have you seen that video? Where she's walking through and she's like, I used to live in that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I live here now.
Yeah. Move on.
Leave.
This
Which
is my property.
I
Like,
must
I'll
say-
shoot you.
Yeah, which I must say is always a risk.
Yeah.
When we go back somewhere we used to live and we knock.
Because it's not interesting to the person who lives there.
No, because they say, I didn't live here when you
Do you
lived
want my
here.
papers? Yeah. Claire, in 1998, JLo went a bit Mariah. And by that, I'm referring to Mariah saying she has literally never heard of anyone who is not herself.
Did Mariah say she'd never heard of
Jennifer.
J-Lo?
Yeah.
Surely, yeah.
Und was ist mit JLo? Die kenne ich nicht.
I don't know if JLo was in a mood or if she had read a book about radical honesty. But in 1998, she had a very bad interview. It's gone down as the moment that nearly ruined JLo's career. She's 27. She had appeared in Anaconda.
In the waters of the Anaconda.
There's a legend Shirishama worshipped giant snakes as gods, protectors.
Snakes.
Great film about large snakes.
Yeah, and she just looked the part. She had, her skin was glowing. She went well with like the swamp vibe.
Yeah.
I believed it.
Yeah. And there were like massive anacondas. I think there were leeches involved and she was like maybe handling them.
Great premise for
I
a
think
film.
I'll go back and watch that actually. That was a great film. And she speaks to Movie Line, which is some sort of entertainment website. They ask why she is landing so many movie roles at the moment, to which she replies, because I'm the best. I feel I can do anything, any kind of role. I'm fearless. It's fine. Tick. Love it. Then they were like, what do you think of Salma Hayek?
That's random. That's specific.
She says we're in 2 different realms. She's a sexy bombshell, and those are the kinds of roles she does. I do all different kinds of things. It makes me laugh when she says she got offered Selena, which was one of the films JLo had done, which was an outright lie. If that's what she does to get herself publicity, then that's her thing. And then the interviewer was like,
Hold on. was like, you're giving me stuff. I can get 17 headlines from this interview. Selma Hayek is a very, very well-established, talented actor.
JLo doesn't think so in 1998.
It's like, hold on, J-Lo, you either have done or you're about to do Jiggly.
I think she had not done yet.
Yeah.
So she was arrogant. The interviewer was like, Cameron Diaz.
I'm just going to start throwing names out now.
A lucky model who's been given a lot of opportunities I just wish she would have done more with. She's beautiful and has a great presence, though. And in My Best Friend's Wedding, I thought, when directed, she can be good.
Backhanded compliment.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Come on, Gwenny.
Tell me what she's been in. I swear to God, I don't remember anything she was in. Some people get hot by association. I heard more about her and Brad Pitt than I have ever heard about her work.
No.
You're the interviewer. What do you do?
I just
Claire
start
Danes.
throwing names. Okay.
Claire Danes.
Claire Danes, had she been in Romeo and Juliet by
I
this
think
stage?
she might have. And so it was like, well, she's hot. What do you think of Claire Danes? Good actress. Her emotional and inner life were available to her, which is a good start. But I feel like I see a lot of the same thing with every character she does. She's not that way in U-Turn, though. I don't know what that is. But
Oh, no, that movie. Yeah, I know that movie.
okay. The interviewer at this point is, I'm going to imagine it's a man.
He's
I'm
having
gonna
an
imagine
orgasm.
He's
ejaculating all
ejaculating
over
over
the
his
table.
pants.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Because he's going, this is the biggest interview of my career. This is history making.
It's like that movie with Ricky Gervais where it's
like People Can't Stop Lying?
The Invention of Lying.
Yeah.
And it's him and Jennifer Garner. He can't, but she only speaks the truth.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's like this interviewer.
Maybe that's what inspired that movie.
Yeah. The time J-Lo read a book on radical honesty. Because then the interviewer was like, Winona Ryder.
Oh, no.
I was never a big fan of hers. In Hollywood, she's revered. She gets nominated for Oscars, but I've never heard anyone in the public or even among my friends say, oh, I love her.
Oh.
Madonna.
Oh, no.
Do I think she's a great performer? Yeah. Do I think she's a great actress? No. Acting is what I do. So I'm harder on people when they say, oh, I can do that, I can act. I'm like, hey, don't spit on my craft. And then the interviewer...
Is it your craft,
Is it your craft? Is Anaconda a craft?
Anaconda.
Would we call Anaconda a
A
craft?
craft.
Would we call Jiggly a craft?
The interviewer then was like, I've gone through every celebrity I can think of, literally every celebrity.
In this moment, and I am going to kick myself tonight when I get into bed.
And I think, oh my God.
How did I not ask about Drew Barrymore?
Yes.
Julia.
But they're like, I've run out, right? So you're the interviewer sitting there. What do? You pivot. You pivot slightly.
Maybe more open-ended question.
No.
Anyone you want to bitch about just while we're here?
That.
Yeah.
But more leading.
Beautiful.
Your current husband.
Who is?
Some guy named Ojani Noah.
Okay.
Question mark.
I just ask somebody whether they like their husband.
Well, you can because she'll answer because she's in a weird place. She says, it's tough for me because the men I'm attracted to for some reason haven't got it together. Even my husband. I feel he has a lot of potential, but he's not at the point where, even though he has lots of contacts, even though he's doing his own thing, opening a club and a restaurant here, whatever business he gets in, he's not going to make as much money as me. That's something he has to deal with and to live with, which is tough for someone like him.
That's a kick in the balls.
Claire, it is believed this interview ended her marriage.
Oh my gosh.
They split up soon after.
That poor man. Oh yeah, because J-Lo, you've got your shit together clearly because you're sitting in an interview blowing everything up.
She was actually very sorry later.
I'm into it. I
actually don't. Like, it's a bit of fun.
That needs to be a sentence in the council courtroom is that you give people truth serum like Harry Potter and then you interview them and just ask them all the questions and get all the gossip.
They get a 1998 J-Lo interview.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, the claims that she is a diva. There are rumours. In 2002, a man named Matthew McConaughey alleged that he feels J-Lo is a diva, but she owns it. And I don't think he minds that much that she is a diva.
All right.
In 2001, the two appeared in the film The Wedding Planner.
Oh,
which
excellent
I
film.
Intend to watch again immediately this weekend along with Anaconda.
I get mixed up between
That
The Wedding
and The
Planner.
Runaway.
No, The Wedding Planner and the one with Adam Sandler. The Wedding Singer.
And there is another one that she does called like The Mother-in-Law, Monster-in-Law.
Yeah. They need like a combination of all those films coming together. Adam Sandler meets Jennifer Lopez meets Matthew McConaughey.
There were reports that she would bring an entourage of 60 people to an event and that she would order people not to make eye contact with her when appearing on a radio show. Those sorts of things. And in an interview where J-Lo was defending having her entourage, McConaughey piped in and he said, people say she's a diva. I always say, well, I don't know what your definition is, but by my definition, absolutely. McConaughey said she owns that. She knows exactly what she wants. She's not a diva in the pain in the ass sense. She's a diva in that she knows what she wants and she wants to have it. She has an ability to turn on what she wants in an instant. Okay, so he's defending it.
Okay.
But I think she sounds like a very pain in the ass diva.
Yeah,
in
having
other
60
stories.
people is just a lot of admin.
Okay, well, I'm going to list some alleged diva demands.
I was going to say I'm always really interested in
the
what
specifics.
people ask for, like what color of M&Ms and what drinks.
That kind of thing. And I will go through the demands.
What would you ask for? You're a celebrity. You're invited. I don't know. Maybe you're in a movie. What do you ask for in your trailer?
Can I have one chilled Diet Coke? And also, there are these cookies from Coles, chocolate chip.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind if they were there. I guess that's it. How about you?
I'd actually opt for a Coke Zero.
Okay.
Can.
Yes.
Taste different.
Chilled.
I'd have some M&Ms.
Yep.
And I would actually, the most deep in demand, I'd say, I'd like my dog to be there.
Yeah.
And he's an old man. It's hard to transport him. But if he could be in there for moral support.
And also, he has trouble getting up the stairs.
Yeah. So you'll have to give him a handler. Boost. Yeah.
These are the demands. This particular story comes from Danny Minogue. Very believable.
Wow.
She says that in the late 90s, she was at the top of the Pops. That's like a TV show. And she was told, J-Lo, she's on her way. But she refused to perform unless her backstage room was completely redecorated. Danny Minogue says that she was told everything had to be white, including the sofa. And she went in there to go and like see the room, and apparently she was like, no, it needs to be completely redecorated. It was very hard for people. And they were also like, you're going to have full body makeup on, then you're going to sit on your white couch.
Wow.
And stain it. Okay, these are the other allegations. She will not speak to flight attendants. If they ask her what she'd like to drink, she tells her assistant to tell them that she would like a Diet Coke. Great choice. Great choice.
We need to speak to flight attendants.
Yeah, no, we do.
There's a real thing, and we've seen it before in the council courtroom, of celebrities having this complex about hospitality workers, stylists, people on planes. You can talk. You can talk.
She once allegedly fired a maid for asking for her autograph.
A maid?
Yes, a maid, like a housekeeper.
Yeah, Jesus, just sounds very like 1950s.
Okay, it was the Daily Mail's language, not mine.
Okay, so she's got a housekeeper who says, can I have your autograph? She fires her.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that she has been in a movie where she played a maid.
Yeah.
So you would think if she is that actress that she believes she is,
then she would have empathy.
Is
for
she
fellow
method?
maids.
Is she method?
Yeah.
Because I would have thought she really embodied a maid, and she would be kinder to that person. Also, silly maid, because what you could do is you could just steal some paperwork that has a signature on it.
Okay. In defense of the maid, how else is anyone else going to believe you're working for J-Lo if you don't ask for an autograph? It's that or taking a cheeky photo
Yeah.
with her in the background. Maid, what are you doing? I was just taking a selfie in the mirror. Maid, please. I'm naked in the background. Well, I wanted to show my granddaughter.
Can you please stop referring to me as
As
maid?
maid. My name is
Sharon.
She's weird about sunflower seeds. She wants them in their shells or something. I don't fully understand. I don't think I've ever eaten sunflower seeds.
No, I don't know what a sunflower seed looks like. I imagine it's just tiny and dark and like...
Apparently
like a
she
seed.
has a preference. In addition, when she checks into a hotel, she needs 12 bottles of water, honeydew melon, and soft-baked chocolate cookies.
Wow. Why 12 bottles of water? That's a lot of bottles of water.
I know, it's not good. Because it's like, well, just get one and then just fill it up from the tap.
No.
In 2010, J-Lo's list of demands included specifying that her dressing room be surrounded with hanging mirrors at every potential angle so that she could properly assess her makeup.
That's my nightmare.
That's my literal worst nightmare. We've got private jets. We've got diamond-encrusted headphones. We've got I don't show my face for less than 1.2 mil.
Oh.
What we've got.
Like, as in, I don't turn up somewhere?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
Actually,
Dinner with friends.
Actually, I don't want to go many places.
No.
So I can imagine putting that kind of bounty on my head.
Because you're knowing no one will pay.
No.
And then you become a recluse. No, your fault. It's just no one will pay.
Yeah.
Everyone's too cheap to see you. This is my favourite one, Claire. There was an event and she was hiring dancers for one of her shows. During an audition, she apparently asked all the Virgos to raise their hands and then demanded they leave. I'm obsessed. So then I Googled negative traits of Virgos because I was like, well,
was she justified?
What do Virgos do? They might be
sneaky,
toxic. A Virgo can be annoyingly critical, fussy, pedantic, argumentative, complaining, anal retentive, and indecisive. They dwell on the past. They have unreasonably high expectations. Sometimes they get angry and also they have difficulty adapting. They have a lot of toxic traits.
Is it discrimination to literally decide employment based on something that's out of your control, which is when you were born?
I just wonder if this needs to be a part of job interviews now. If you go to a job interview, Oh, you're a Sagittarius. When was the last time you were on time for work? Okay, never. But that's in my blood.
But I bring it when I'm here.
Yeah.
Mostly. I have to say I'm fine with star sign discrimination because very rarely against Sagittarius.
Yeah, people just leave Sagittarius alone.
Yeah.
I think because they know that we're like chaos and they know that we won't show up or whatever.
No. Do we hold grudges? Absolutely not. Do not have the time. Well, actually, no.
No,
do have
sorry,
the time.
we do have the time. We're just not there.
It's just
but the thing about Virgos, I mean, they have other good things that I saw.
That some of those traits don't make for great dancing.
That's what I thought. I mean, if you're going to be argumentative, are you going to be a good backup dancer? I mean, the woman is just trying to be efficient.
And I wonder if J-Lo's star sign is actually in conflict with Virgo.
A Virgo. Yeah. That's a really good point.
Because we're a fire sign.
Yeah.
So I think... I don't know how star signs work, but, you know, J-Lo is probably really scientific about it.
Exactly. Number 3, J-Lo hates pants. I got my tight pants. I got my tight pants on. J-Lo's pantlessness has been a bone of contention for some critics. For example, this was during COVID. She has a mask on, but she doesn't have any pants. Feels like a hygiene issue.
Okay, so she's got a long sleeve shirt and a jumper and a handbag and hoop earrings. You're right, she has no pants. But she may just have mini shorts that are covered by the shirt.
No. She doesn't have any pants on. And during COVID...
Unless she just thinks the shirt's a dress.
It was about masking it up, and it was about ensuring that we do not spread disease through water particles. And if she's got her vag out, flapping in the wind, coughing, sneezing, moisture, then what we've got is a super spreader.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it needed to be said during the COVID pandemic. Yes, we cover our mouth and nose.
But we cover our vag too.
We do.
And butthole.
But the real controversy came at the 2020 Super Bowl, where she performed alongside Shakira. And then I have in brackets in my notes, Shakira.
Miami, are you ready?
Shakira. Shakira. That's her name. Okay. Please describe. Look, they both performed, but J-Lo got more shit. But, like, you can explain what they were both wearing, please.
All right. So here we have a J-Lo in the wild. And alrighty. So she's got an outfit on.
Silver number.
Well, is it a silver? It's kind of like almost stockings. Like the entire outfit is made of stockings, and it's got some silver encrusted jewels that make up the bits that cover her breasts and her vag.
Yeah.
So it's like a very high cut bikini type style. And yeah, I'd say she's wearing no pants. And then in the other image, I imagine she had a costume change.
No, that would be Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh.
No. But J-Lo's wearing a slightly different outfit. I think she's just wearing something over the top. Okay, well, she has put something on over the top for modesty, but it is only like a harness on the top. It's
Are you offended?
Doesn't resemble pants. I'm used to seeing female performers not wear pants, so I am unfazed.
Okay, well, the Federal Communications Commission in the US received 1,300 complaints about the absence of pants, as there was concern for the welfare of the nation's children.
Oh, come on.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
It's like, have you seen Mariah Carey? She never wearing pants.
Claire, there's a document online where they outline the exact 1,300 complaints.
Oh, no.
I scrolled through. I found my favourites. What she did that night was described by one complainant as extreme booty shaking.
Oh.
Extreme.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just the pantlessness. It's what she did with the pantlessness.
Someone said, I do not subscribe to the Playboy channel. We do not buy porn for $20 a flick. We simply wanted to sit down as a family and watch the Super Bowl. Is the Playboy channel a channel?
Not that I know of.
Who is paying $20 for porn?
You can get it for free.
You can definitely get it for free.
Oh,
and don't watch it on your family television.
Yeah, I think they just mean porn channels, which...
no one's spending $20.
Yeah, you used to get on like Foxtel. Anyway.
Yeah. It was like that night I decided not to watch my porn. And yet there was extreme booty shaking. And it's like, get your porn off your off your big TV because your daughter's going to find it. It was too early in the day to sing a song about sex, someone wrote.
It wasn't 10 a.m. Or was it?
It might have been, which begs the question, is there a time that's too early to sing about sex? And what time is it?
For some reason, I've got casual wake up in the morning feeling like PJ. I'm sure that song's about sex. Here's the thing, every song is a little bit about sex. So if you're going to listen to music before 10 p.m. at night, you're probably going to be listening to a song about sex.
Some were disappointed in Pepsi, the brand, for endorsing such a performance.
Oh, wow. Jessie, as a Pepsi drinker?
I forgive them. They didn't like the pelvic thrusts, is what they wrote.
They can't decide between the booty shaking and the pelvic thrusts of what it really was.
Here are some quotes. The simulated patting of J-Lo's derriere is not for family television.
Simulated patting?
Yeah, I guess they didn't really touch it. They just kind of pretended to.
Yeah.
Around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is not too early in the day.
Too early.
That is a perfect time of day.
That's after dark.
I witnessed numerous crotch shots with so little fabric covering that a clinch would have made it indistinguishable from a pure crack. What? J-Lo was not only wearing a thong, but bent over and showed her whole butt to the camera.
That person does not like it.
I was disgusted by the Super Bowl halftime show. I was looking forward to being entertained. Instead, I was subjected to close-up shots of J-Lo's crotch and buttocks, along with some pseudo S&M and backdoor style sex.
I bet these people are like, look, I'm fine seeing men perform and sing about some grey area sex.
Yeah.
Robin Thicke, get him up there.
So whatever happened to him? Get Robin Thicke back.
Yeah.
But this backdoor style sex that she's doing with her pelvic thrusts.
Talking about consensual sexual activity is broadly offensive.
I thought I'd got mixed up with my porn channel, and then I flicked back and accidentally showed my family my porn channel to go back to the Super Bowl, and now I am ashamed. The New York Times actually wrote an opinion piece off the back of her performance titled, I feel personally judged by Jennifer Lopez's body. And at the time of performing, she was 50, and lots of women in their 50s came forward, and they said, I was hoping to tap out, but J-Lo looks like that. My bottom doesn't even technically pass as a bottom anymore. Looks like an ambiguous body part. She's putting pressure on other women, blah, blah, blah. What think?
To that I say, if you ask the average person how old is Jennifer Lopez, no one could answer because she is not a person, she's a robot. She is an AI. She is an alien.
Yes.
She was created for music and entertainment purposes.
Yes.
No one knows how old she is. She doesn't age. We don't know why.
I think we do know why.
Mixture of surgery and weird injections that none of us understand, okay?
That we don't have access to yet.
I don't compare myself to Jennifer Lopez. I compare myself to everyone around me, and I fall short of that.
Well, that brings me to my next point, which is telling white lies about why she looks like that when I look like this.
Mm.
The year J-Lo turned 50, she posted a video on Instagram, and it began, the number one question I've been asked for the past 20 years is what do I do for my skin? And finally, it is here. I
get all Botox and filler, and I had a face transplant.
I'm really rich. I'm so rich. I'm spilling all the secrets about all the things I've learned over the years. What I know from using all the drugstore products I used growing up to the most expensive products. I pretty much know everything that's on the market for skincare, and I curated all of that knowledge along with secrets from my mum and put it all in this line. And she made a line. It's called J-Lo Beauty.
So you're selling me something.
Yeah. And I've written, J-Lo Beauty isn't to credit for your skin. It's an attempt to profit from it. Because this is what doesn't make sense about beauty lines by celebrities. They're like, everyone wonders why my skin's so good. Here's a skincare line I created last week.
Yeah.
Wait, what? But why is your skin being good for always?
Yes. And it's like, I've put all my knowledge into this, And it's like, no, but that if there's one thing that definitely isn't responsible for why your skin looks like that,
It's a product you just made.
Yes.
You just made it.
That JLo glow, it's the glow in the bottle. This is the secret ingredient. That people go, oh, how do I get that glow? How do I get that glow? That I could put it in a bottle and say, here it is. There it is.
Also, JLo, love ya. Great singer, great dancer, not a scientist.
There was a comment under the video that said maybe some filler and some Botox helped. And she said, sorry, baby. No, I haven't ever used Botox and fillers. This is what I use. I hope you enjoy. Well, it's not what you use because you just made it. It's not even available yet. Also, a joyful heart helps.
All right. So
have you ever tried a joyful heart?
She's saying to that person, you're ugly because you're bitter about
my hotness
and me lying. And you're hung up on that and it's going to make you age faster.
Have you ever wondered if you're just ugly because you're a fucking cow?
And it's like, it's more complicated than that, JLo, because yes, I'm ugly because I'm sad, but I'm sad because I'm ugly. It's a really hard cycle that is hard to escape.
Exactly.
But I will buy your product in an attempt to escape it.
She has said, I'm more about a natural approach to skincare. I think it starts first, honestly, with who you are on the inside.
Oh,
and that shows on your face on the outside. That's number one.
So just if you have acne, something wrong with you, you got to sort it. If you have any kind of facial difference, that's on you. If you're not beautiful, if you're not beautiful, it's because of something going on.
It's weird that after that 1998 interview, her face didn't change.
It just never changed.
She was still hot. She was a bitch for that one day.
Maybe that's what the curse was. It's like, okay, there was a witch and the witch was like, for 24 hours, you can only tell the truth. However, you will live forever and you will never age. And she went, it's worth it.
Absolutely fair.
I have an interview today, but I will throw all those people under the bus.
She also has said one of my biggest beauty secrets is that I try to be kind to others and lift up other women.
Yeah, see, that's what makes you more beautiful. That's good.
That's good. But I try and lift up other women and I still look like a foot. I still look stupid. Now we're telling women that they must look 21 at 51, but that if they don't, it's just because of who they are as a person.
Yeah. It's their fault.
Have you tried a joyful heart for your face? Have you tried maybe for your crow's feet being kinder? Jowls?
How about your jowls?
Well, you are, I repeat, a fucking cow. And so
that's why.
Be better. Lastly, miscellaneous. The time she tried to explain where she used to live and the man didn't give a fuck. Claire, I will play you this video, please.
I used to live here. Huh? I used to live here. Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yeah, I used to live and my room was upstairs right there.
Jennifer what?
Jennifer Lopez.
Who's Jennifer Lopez?
Me.
My favorite line of questioning is when he says, "You's who? Who's you? Who's you? Jennifer. Jennifer Lopez. Who Jennifer Lopez? Who Jennifer? I'm Jennifer Lopez. That's my bedroom up there. I don't give a
And clearly there's a camera there.
Yeah,
and
what's thrown him, and that's the thing, is that it's not Jennifer Lopez that's thrown him. It's the camera crew.
Yeah.
And it's all the fuss and her entourage.
Yeah. And what she has anticipated is that she'll walk past and go, I'm Jennifer, that used to be my bedroom. And he'll say, oh my gosh, come in.
Jennifer Lopez.
And then she can do a house tour and say, oh, this is where we drew the walls.
And he got to see her face for less than 1.2 mil and he'll be thankful for that.
Yeah.
But instead he's like, get off my property.
Get away.
I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your bedroom is now my meth lab. That's private.
That's private. Seriously. Get away. My dog isn't kind to strangers.
No.
Okay. She has made a joke about making jiggly too. And it's too soon. During Vogue's 73 Questions interview,
When was this?
I believe it was like a year ago.
Okay, because it just understands why Ben Affleck's been looking kind of sad recently.
Okay, well, the singer said of all her movies, the one she would most want to do a sequel of.
And which of your movies would you most want to make a sequel of?
Gewl.
Critically acclaimed.
Is that because she loves Ben?
And like he made her laugh in between scenes or whatever. And it's like, okay, how about another Anaconda? Maybe there's been another Anaconda, but in which case, Anaconda 3.
And, well, it's also like you can do another movie with Ben. That's fine.
Yeah,
It
just
can't
don't
be
make it jiggly.
No.
For our listeners who haven't listened to our Ben episode, can you just give us just like a 2-second rundown of Jiggly? Just what you can remember.
Yeah, okay. So one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
One of the biggest box office flops of all time. Ben Affleck insists it wasn't. He's had movies that have flopped harder. He needs to stop doing that. The plot was Jennifer Lopez was a lesbian who just hadn't found the right dick yet.
Exactly.
That was the
And
plot.
then she found the right one. You forgot about how they went on the mission and they had to get the fingerprint off that person. And then they just went to a random morgue to find a random fingerprint or like cut off someone's thumb. So they cut off a random dead person's thumb and then they delivered it to like the drug lord. And then the drug lord was like, this isn't the right thumb. And then there was a complication and then it's so offensive.
And she was no longer a lesbian.
I don't know where the plot goes from there.
That doesn't need a sequel.
Okay.
That doesn't need a
Well,
sequel.
J-Lo was sued because her dog Bear bit her neighbour.
Oh, no.
Okay. Allegedly. Ashley, her neighbour, said she was left with broken bones and cuts after J-Lo's dog, Bear,
What breed?
mauled her left arm and hand, as if I would bring this story without a picture. Also, I said it was a boxer, but that's Bear.
Oh, wow.
That is Bear. Cute.
I would say Bear didn't mean it. I'm on Bear's side. What was she
Bear
doing?
kept getting through the fence.
All right.
And that, to me, is a J-Lo crime because it's like patch up the fence.
Yeah, no, you should patch up the fence. But Bear looks really cute.
Yes.
That's a strategic photo because Bear's clearly a puppy.
In that, Bear was bigger when he nearly killed the neighbour. I was reading a Daily Mail headline that said, there's no doubt that Bear would have struggled to believe his luck after meeting his new owners. I was like, I don't think Bear gives a fuck. Jennifer
We're
Lopez.
really-
Again, he would be like the man at the house.
Yeah, I do.
Use who? Bear.
Bear. You walk me?
And then this is the next line. But little Bear didn't have much time to take a nap or sniff his new surroundings before he was taken for walkies all the way to the Jimmy Kimmel studios. Bear looked like he couldn't quite put his paw on what was going on as photographers snapped photos of the star.
Okay, so we're really bringing Bear to life.
Yeah, we are. We're anthropomorphizing Bear.
Yeah.
And he became a fixture of the tabloids.
Okay.
Until the suing incident.
Yeah, when they went, better not give Bear any more publicity.
Bear is a criminal.
No.
I love how dogs are never taken to court.
They should be.
Like, it's so annoying that when dogs do something, it's like you sue their owners. And they're like,
I didn't tell him to do that.
no. In fact, I told him not to. And then he did. And he has to learn his consequences.
And he has free will.
He has free will. I would actually also sue Bear.
Yeah.
It is time for charges and sentences.
All right. My charge, pretty simple. Joking about Jiggly too.
Yeah.
That is an absolute crime. That's not funny.
No.
That's
no
not
go
funny.
zone.
That's
No go zone.
triggering.
And it's not being resolved. Like, I feel as though as a culture, you put that out there and we're all still dealing with the muck and the aftermath.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell a joke about it?
And it's not like she said, oh, we'll make a Jiggly too. Just kidding.
No. I would really like to make a sequel to that. When you have so many great films we'd like to see a sequel of.
Jesse, my sentence. No, do it.
Oh, no.
Go on. No, you weren't joking. You said you really did want to do that. You got all the money in the world. Do it and cast all the people you bitched about on that day in 1998.
And see how it comes together.
And see how it comes together.
You know how one
Cameron
thing...
Diaz, I want you. You can be directed well.
Claire, sometimes you and I learn something which we're going to call business speak. And business speak is words such as proof of concept.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you go, we know this works because of this thing that happened.
Yeah.
I would love to hear her in a meeting pitching Jiggly.
Yeah.
And going, I've got this great idea for Jiggly
It's
too.
got proof of concept.
It's got proof of concept. No, it doesn't. It has the opposite in that we did it. It didn't work. It upset everyone.
It
burned money.
It was panned and not in a way that made any money.
No.
Which is actually quite a feat.
Yes.
Because often what happens is a movie's so bad, everybody talks about it, everyone's got to go
everyone
watch
watches it.
Did the opposite.
Still no one's watched it.
Yes.
Not even us.
No.
My charge. I find her guilty of saying that I'm ugly because I'm sad.
Oh, yeah. That's hurtful.
When I'm just ugly because I'm not
ugly.
rich.
Yeah,
And
actually.
Also.
And genetics.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love my father, but I have his forehead. And that's why I'm ugly.
We often say that when we get a little bit too drunk, we look in the mirror, we see our father.
And I love
tragedy.
him. And I'm not saying he's an ugly man.
But
I'm saying that my daughter looks too much like my father.
You don't want your 65-year-old father's face when you're a 32-year-old woman.
And you've had too many drinks and you're looking in the mirror going,
I have that face.
But now I've got to think that it's just because I'm sad.
You're sad
bitch.
inside. Yeah.
And it's like being a sad bitch is another one of my issues that's separate that I'm trying to deal with apart from my face. My sentence is that obviously we've looked back and assessed from a pop culture angle what happened in 1998, and what we've determined is that there was a truth serum Harry Potter situation where she was given a serum.
There was a witch.
There was a witch that involved that she could only tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Sucked. Nearly ruined her career.
Ruined a marriage.
It ruined one marriage, which is fine. There were others. I don't even think she liked Onami or whatever his name was. He sounded like a dropkick.
She thought he was
in her defense.
She didn't laugh.
Failure to launch because I've never heard of him since. And it sounds like his clubs, restaurants, other ventures failed.
Yeah.
My sentence is that I think she needs to take another truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
Now-ish. I want to know, Jennifer, about what's gone on
with the
your
face. With the face.
And with the body and with all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I feel like I have the right to know as a woman. It's just that when you start to sell me things and then when I question buying it and you say you're just ugly because you're sad, it hurts my feelings. And in such a case, I think you should admit that as well as joy, Botox also helps with wrinkles.
And here's the thing. Famous people are always like, I haven't done any Botox. And it's like,
because we're 10 years behind.
No. It's a technicality. You've done anti-wrinkle injections. They just weren't called Botox.
Yes.
And honestly, I'm all here for a technicality. But you've had anti-wrinkle injections.
Yeah. Well, you've had something put on your face that I can't afford yet.
Yeah.
And that by the time I can afford and get it and I accuse you of having it, you'll say I don't.
Yes.
Because what I get is moon juice.
Yeah.
J-Lo is getting Jupiter juice put into her
arteries.
Even
if it's just the most expensive facial you can possibly afford. Come on.
I aren't getting that.
No. And it's not sadness. Although sadness is as you've stated, a separate issue.
Yes, exactly.
But
yes, I can work on my joyful heart. Yes. Not going to make me beautiful tomorrow.
No.
And that's why I need some truth from my friend J-Lo.
Mm-hmm. Jessie, that's all we've got time for on today's episode of Cancelled. The executive producer of Cancelled is Talissa Bazaz.
Audio editing by Thom Lyon. If you like this podcast, please leave us a 5-star review. It means that it pops up in the charts and that people can find us and we can find new listeners, that sorts of things. Please follow us on Instagram at @twins_thoughts. Going to be some rogue stuff coming up on that.
Some pantless J-Lo.
We will share the video about her joy.
Yeah.
But also a picture of Bear. It helps with the context.
Yeah. Maybe just the odd scene from Jiggly.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and we will be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.